and the goalkeeper caught nowhere. Alexander, mistake, Colston, Ashley Ward, they've got freedom here for Adams, driving it!
Oh yes!
What a goal! Great goal! Hit it very quickly, and goalkeeper Davis was well beaten. That was a wonderful goal though. I think the goalkeeper thought he was going to knock it on and then hit it, but he hit it first time when the goalkeeper was taking his position, and that's 3 times he's been beaten. It's 3 goals to 1.
Yeah, it was a bad ball by Alexander, who came inside and hit a Norwich player with the ball and give it away, and then Ashley Ward spread it out wide. And is it a tremendous first time shot that the goalkeeper wasn't expecting?
He certainly caught Kelvin Davies out there, but he hit it beautifully.
Scott, hanging with them at Norwich at the moment. Taken on intelligently and sliced straight in the air. Will this might be 3? It is. It's tucked away beautifully with the outside of his foot by Neil Adams. Martinelli off the bench. Delightful for the Canaries fans, they are really on song. And a hammer blow to the Albion struck by Adams. It was a well-constructed move, a perfectly flighted ball in from Such. But when the ball dropped, Neil Adams was first to react.
Here comes Edie. Is he going to go it alone? It's Van Robbins instead. Who's in the middle? Oh, nearly Edie. Maybe they've got a chance now. They have. This time it's Adams. Well, maybe he didn't strike it as well as he would have liked. Edie started it, he nearly got in on the finish. But there was Neil Adams. 1 bounce, 3-0 Norwich.
Robbins. The cross from Robbins is there! Neil Adams, the scorer! Oh, what a sensational finish!
Tell us about your minute.
I think it was a funny throw, I'm not sure, but I know Mark Robbins too, and I got a great cross. I couldn't really miss from that. I think it would have been a bit stick if that had done.
Obviously delighted in the dressing room afterwards. What are they all saying in there?
Well, I think that points us joint 6th now on 15 points, so that's the main thing. Obviously we're delighted we've won the game, especially considering what happened out there. But the main thing is that now we're in, I think we're 8th place, but joint 6th on points and climbing the table gradually. That's the main thing.
Were you shocked?
Rest of the season with a broken right ankle. Meanwhile, Andy Marshall made amends for his Forest blunder against Newcastle.
First minute of the game, Neil Adams. Where on earth there was the Newcastle marking? They left him totally. Well done by Ian, for all credit to him. And for Adams too, for finding that room in the Newcastle penalty box. And beyond the outstretched arms of Pavel Selicek.
Right here went ahead through Neil Adams. The goal was a sign of things to come for Adams, who was about to embark on one of his best ever spells with the club in terms of goal scoring and performance. The next match against Wolves at Carrow Road. They were without 3 of their stars, Keith O'Neill, Darren Evie and Andy Marshall, all away on international duty. The game, though, was settled from the spot midway through the first half. Wolves protested long and hard about the decision to award a penalty, but the replay shows Mark Venus did indeed bring down Darryl Such in the area. Neil Adams stepped forward to make it 2 goals in 2 games from the spot. So a pleasing 3 points and an equally pleasing clean sheet for Mike Walker, Brian Gunn and his colleagues. By Alan MacDonald on Sean Carey, and a blatant one at that. MacDonald was given the yellow card and was then punished again as Neil Adams scored from the free kick, his 5th goal in 5 games, and one which left Rangers goalkeeper Jurgen Sommer completely helpless. Notice disguising the delight of the Norwich players, as a plan which had clearly been practiced and fine-tuned over a number of training sessions was executed perfectly in the heat of battle. But Norwich were unable to hang on to all 3 points, conceding an equaliser with inspiration for the Canaries' second goal. This time racing past defender Craig Fleming before crossing for Neil Adams to score his 6th goal of the season. Norwich 2, Oldham 0, and the past 5 matches had yielded 13 points for the Canaries. Norwich
Johnson. Dragged to the ground, was he? Yes, it's a penalty. Never much doubt about it. A look of disbelief in Gary Haplett's eyes. But he tried once, and he tried a second time. The ball had gone. Johnson tumbled. And according to Mick Pearce, our referee from Portsmouth, that's a penalty. It's Neil Adams. And that's Adams' 7th goal of the season. Norwich back in front after 5 minutes of the second half.
Goalkeeper who somehow managed to produce an inspired display at Carrow Road. He was eventually beaten by Neil Adams. The goal came from a free kick awarded for a foul by Chris Short on Keith O'Neill and prompted a celebration which had clearly been well prepared, if a little short-lived. The shot was at last too good for Kelly and took Adams' total for the season to 8 goals. Norwich had made it 1-1 and earned themselves another point. But that...
It's Adams. And it's 1-1. Neil Adams equalised for Norwich City. Top scorer this season now. And top scorer with 9 goals. And so many of them scored from free kicks in situations like that. It might have been Crook with a free kick, instead it was Adams, and he managed to squeeze it right past the Palace wall and beyond Chris Day.
This were to be reflected in improved results as 1996 gave way to 1997. First, the Canaries said farewell to 96 with a 2-0 home victory over Bradford. The first goal came from the spot after Andy Johnson had been fouled by the combined efforts of Andy Kiwomya and Andrew O'Brien. Neil Adams, the man who just doesn't miss from the penalty spot, sending Mark Schwartz the wrong way. And it seems as though the Canaries' luck was finally changing as they clinched all 3 points on the hour. The Norwich breakaway prompted the decisive second goal and were level before half-time as Adrian Forbes earned them a penalty. Leicester felt aggrieved that the spot kick had been awarded, and the incident certainly seemed to take place outside the area. But Neil Adams was once again reliable from the spot, and the teams were level at 1-1 at half-time. The match was eventually settled by another hotly disputed penalty.
Here's Danny Mills. Edie's ahead of him. He's seen him this time. Fields for a penalty, and Norwich have a penalty. Never any doubt in Roger Fernandez's mind then. Tremendous run by Danny Mills initially. Edie timed his run to perfection. Stumbled over Crichton's outstretched hand. 5 out of 5 so far this season. 6 out of 6. Neil Adams' 12th goal of the season. 6 of them from the penalty spot after Paul Crichton had pulled down Darren Edie.
And the drama kept coming thick and fast through February. Next up it was a trip to Charlton. 90 minutes of football produced 8 goals and a sending off. In fact, Stuart Balmer had already been dismissed when Neil Adams gave Norwich the lead with a perfect free kick. But then 2 free kicks at the other end of the pitch enabling an important victory. Adams got his second of the game from the penalty spot. And then with just 6 minutes of the match remaining, Darren Edie completed a double brought down by goalkeeper Steve Motone. The referee awarded a penalty, which was scored with the usual confidence by Neil Adams. But Adam's evening was to turn sour with just 4 minutes.